Guys, Donald Trump just became president. And after the inauguration speech, Elon Musk came out on stage to speak. I've already covered Trump's speech. We've talked a lot about it. So I don't want to dabble on this for too long. I want to get right into it. Elon Musk did something during this speech. Something that a lot of people are talking about. And I really don't know what else to call it than just the Nazi salute. It's just explicitly the Nazi salute. We're going to watch Elon Musk's whole, no doubt stuttering, embarrassing, cringe speech. And then, obviously, when we see it, we're going to talk about it. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this absolute retard's attempt to appeal to a crowd. I'm sure they're already hyped up enough from Trump's win, though, that, you know, he can just come up there and, like, verbally diarrhea out into the mic and they'll cheer. Yeah, we know, Elon. We know that cheers for you is your favorite noise. He's such a fucking loser, dude. He's not a nerd. That's the thing. If he was a nerd, he would at least be a little bit more authentic, because he pretends to be a nerd. He's not a nerd. He's not a geek. He's a fucking loser, okay? There's a very big difference there, all right? Those are mutually exclusive. Well, not mutually exclusive, but they are different things. He's a fucking loser, dude. He's a loser who had everything given to them, so he's in the position of a winner. This is what happens if you tell a loser they're a winner, to the point where they are able to convince everyone they're a winner. And everyone believes it.
Yes!
Good Lord.
This is what victory feels like. Yeah! And this was no ordinary victory. This was a fork in the road of human civilization. Okay.
One thing I want to point out, by the way, is that is fundamentally what conservatism has become about in the last 10 years. Victory at all costs. Bar all shame, all reservations. It's about victory. Victory over the left is what people wanted. It's what the right is about. It's the cultural core of their movement. And at the end of the day, if the left doesn't have the same mindset of victory over the right at all costs, above all else, in no world will we ever experience the level of conquest that the right just experienced. Because this isn't just victory for them. I'd go as far as to say it was conquest, as Sakharine said. Absolutely. They conquested our government. They won. They won every branch of our government in a strong majority.
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important, some are not. But this one really...
so awkward and cringe. He has no charisma. He's also very hard to look at. Like you've got to be huffing like immense amounts of copium if you don't think he's ugly. I think Elon was like weird looking, but still kind of like okay to look at a few years ago. But I think he's recently gotten like either A, his plastic surgery is aged and it's not aged too well, or B, he's doubled down on plastic surgery in some spots and it's just not he's very like wrinkly in places where he shouldn't wrinkle. And it's not like age wrinkles, it's like stretch wrinkles, you know what I mean? It's because his skin is so stretched taut by Botox that when he makes a face, it looks like when you pull a silk sheet and all those ripples and creases form. It looks like the skin's loose on him because it was tightened and then now it's loosening. That's the best way to put it.
really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Thanks to you.
You know, maybe he was just doing the thing. Like, he was touching his heart, and then he was waving at the crowd. Maybe that's all he was doing. Just touching his heart and waving at the crowd. You know, it could just be an unfortunate motion. Let's watch.
We're going to have safe cities, finally, safe cities. Secure borders, sensible spending, basic stuff. And we're going to take Doge to Mars. I mean, can you imagine?
For those who don't know, he's also invested an immense amount of money in Dogecoin. He does market manipulation, a tactic that is outright illegal when you do the same exact thing with stocks. Or what he does is he buys a bunch of a bit of a certain coin, and then he tweets about it until it pumps. Then he sells, which is why every time Dogecoin gets a massive pump, it suddenly drops out of nowhere, because that's Elon selling his Dogecoin. He's made a lot of money off of Dogecoin. This is also in large part him pumping Dogecoin. Doge to Mars, Doge to the moon. He's got a lot of money in that coin. He buys in at the dips, no doubt, and then sells the highs. That's why Dogecoin can't go anywhere, because Elon is probably using it as like his personal money milking machine. Like, actually.
How awesome it will be to have American astronauts plant the flag on another planet for the first time?
I mean, this is the talking point that's gotten Elon Musk a lot of his hype, is the idea he's going to take us to Mars. Remember when it was going to be in 2015? I remember the other day I was watching a Lemino video, as he's now known, but it was his old top 10 facts about space videos. And in one of the videos, the very first ones, which came out in like 2015, he talks about how Elon Musk plans to have a Mars base set up by 2019. I was like, yeah, no. No, we weren't even close, dog. We weren't even fucking close, bro. This guy keeps promising us. We are decades behind at this point on this guy's promises when it comes to space. And people are still buying his bullshit. At this point, it's just like, at what point are you too retarded for me to bother arguing with or trying to reach, you know? It's like, okay, then go volunteer to be on Elon's next test rocket. Let's see how that goes for you. By the way, here's a video of the last test rocket.
New video
launch.
shows the moments the world's most powerful rocket exploded in the skies Thursday evening, met with awe, then fear below.
That happened last week.
Pieces of the SpaceX Starship on its 7th test flight rained down across the islands of Turks and Caicos, just east of Cuba. Reynaldo Rivera was playing and says was a close
Elon Musk littering on the world again.
call.
I heard the explosion. Something flew over my head, and it was a piece of the rocket. It feels like a little hot, like if it just came out of the oven.
Now, remnants of man's biggest dreams for the stars are washing up on the sands.
So I went on a morning walk in Turks and Caicos and found pieces of Starship 7.
Island residents collecting debris by the bagful.
It was just a
Yeah, if you guys are like super in favor of Elon, if you think he's like the hero who's going to take us to the stars, volunteer to be on the first like manned test flights. Volunteer. I want to see the right volunteer. It's the liberals' fault they lost. Do better. Biden gave the hurricane victims like $600. Could have given more, but did not. You know? Trump did say that. So if Trump said it, it must be true, Natalie's Cyber Tips. Hey, you should go on one of Elon Musk's test rockets. Trump and Elon are such trustworthy, great guys. Why not go and volunteer to be on one of can't even speak. Elon's test rockets. Don't you trust them?
Yeah!
Yeah.
How inspiring would that be? You know, there's always problems in life. You know, there's this problem, solve that problem, solve that.
Oh, to debunk like the misinfo, by the way, like for the record, FEMA gave everybody who lost their home due to the hurricanes, Hurricane Hermine and not Hurricane Hermine. That's the one that fucked my shit up when I was living in Florida. Hurricane whatever I can't remember their names right now. The two hurricanes that hit Florida and the like southern east coast of the U.S. FEMA literally gave them free housing. Like all the people in my old neighborhood that got hit by the hurricane all got a free mobile home on their property to live out of while they have their home rebuilt. The only case in which you did not qualify for one of these was if it wasn't your primary residence that was like destroyed. So if it was like your vacation house or you owned two homes because you're that wealthy, you obviously didn't get free housing from FEMA. But if your home got destroyed by the hurricanes a couple months ago, then you got your actual home, then yes, you could apply and would get a portable home. If you did not get one, it is because you listened to Trump when he said that FEMA won't do anything for you, and that is not Biden's fault. But like I said, we're even getting the MAGA people in chat now to rewrite history in real time. This is what we're going to have to deal with for the next 4 years, because Trump is going to begin ruining America immediately. And they're going to have to start diverting attention off of that to how much worse Biden supposedly was. And a lot of that is going to have to involve just rewriting history. And they've already set the stage for it quite strongly. But even their lackeys, their foot soldiers, are willing to play the part that they need to play. Who the fuck is Natalie Cybertips? Who is paying them, the answer is no one, to lie and say that Biden only gave people $600 if they lost their life in a hurricane, or their whole life livelihood in a hurricane? No one's paying them to say this. They're so bought in, either they believe it, or they're willing to lie and say it, because either A, it triggers the left, which it kind of succeeded at triggering me, because they said something wrong and stupid with confidence, but also, some people might be convinced. They said it with such confidence. If you didn't know what FEMA was offering and what Biden signed that executive order for providing hurricane relief, then you might believe them and say, yeah, you know what? It does sound like the Dems to only give people $600 when they've lost their livelihood to a hurricane. But it's just a lie. They gave a friend of mine from my hometown in North Carolina a free home, and it's a decent ranch home. Really? I hadn't heard about that. I thought it was just portable homes and, like, trailers and stuff. I didn't know they were giving people, like, actual, like, housing. I guess it goes even further than that. But like I said, it doesn't matter. These people have elected a optional reality. Maybe that Cybertips Natalie lady was just completely bought into the rhetoric, or maybe they are just so bought in that they're willing to say something they know isn't true in order to convince more people to be bought in. Doesn't matter. This is where we are. Reality is optional. The truth doesn't matter anymore.
Problem. But you know, there need to be things that inspire you. There need to be things.
I'm not even going to try to get started with them on the fact that Trump and the Republicans actively pushed to cut back funding for supporting the hurricane victims. And Trump actively told said hurricane victims that FEMA is dangerous and not to trust them. But it doesn't matter. That's the past now. That's forgotten. That never happened now. Not only is it the past and it's not worth talking about, it never happened now. We will never have a state of political discussion in which the general consensus is that happened. We will never experience an America in which the consensus is that Biden did do the things that he did. We'll never see that America. It will never exist. The lies will be what wins out. History is written by the victor. Waste of breath trying to enlighten magatards. Tried that when Trump said Biden didn't call Governor Brian Kemp over Helene, and there was a video of Kemp saying Biden called him. They're legit sheep. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say how many of them at this point see that video and they're so bought in they think it must be fake because Trump would never lie. And how many of them are so bought in they recognize it's fake and it doesn't matter to them. It was the argument was never over whether or not Biden really did that, the goal is to make sure that Trump wins, and their goal is to throw everything at the wall until you get stumped and can't debunk their lie, so you're forced to concede and potentially support Trump. I think it's that. Leading experts in cults call MAGA a cult, but they don't care. I mean, yeah, it just objectively is one. I mean, that's just kind of the thing at the end of the day. I've started watching a lot of flat Earth debunk videos lately, and it's actually wild how similar it is, debunking flat Earth and debunking MAGA and conservatism, down to the responses. Like, you'll make a video where it's like not even that spicy, like debunking the misinfo of a flat Earth creator, and they will come at you calling you a globetard, shill, say that you're paid by the Masons, and they will try to career destroy you for it. It is 1-to-1 what the right does when you call out, like, not even them, but like the misinfo they spread.
That make you glad to wake up in the morning and say, I'm looking forward to the future. Yeah. And I love you guys. So,
We're chanting Elon.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna work my ass off for you guys.
Did you see the guy's shirt in the crowd there? Trump and Vance, and it is a AI generated image of Trump and Vance in suits and sunglasses. It is a cult, guys. It is a cult. And for a lot of the people that we're dealing with, like in chat and whatnot, I think a lot of them know after a certain point that Trump is lying, but they're so bought in that it stops being about whether or not Trump's a liar, and it starts being about how best they can lie to help get more people on board with Trump. Like, at a certain point, they become so bought in, supporting Trump is the goal. Trump's victory is the goal. And it's not about finding out or learning or believing that Trump is better. It's about convincing others Trump is better at all costs.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna work my ass off for you guys. So, I really will.
Do you think that's what it is for them? It's like a noble lie? Like for the MAGA person who came in earlier and said all Biden did for hurricane victims was give them $600. Do you think for them it was a noble lie? Like, they know it's not true, and they know they're lying, and that lying is bad, but they're lying for the good of America, because if the lie gets more people in favor of Trump, then it's worth it. But I don't think they're so bought into the cult, they don't recognize that the fact they have to lie so much in order to make people think Trump is good, and then they have to lie to get more people to think Trump is good, means Trump's not good. But they fell for the noble lie as well. And I guess after a certain point, when you've been bought in so much, I guess it becomes about, like, how many of these people do you think are really willing to drop out of the MAGA movement and be forsook by all of their MAGA friends?
I really will. So, and, yeah. But I'm super fired up.
So awkward.
For the future. It's going to be very exciting. As the president said, we're going to have a golden age. It's going to be fantastic. And one of the fundamental things, one of the most American values that I love is optimism. And this feeling like we're gonna make the future good. We're gonna make it good. So, man, I can't wait. This is gonna be fantastic. So thank you again, and yeah, I'm just so excited about the future. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Are they gonna include it? Oh, they don't include it. They don't include it. The Fox video doesn't include it. Do people want to link the video? Do people want to link the clip? But that has the angle of him doing the see Kyle. All the comments. The editor of this clip should be fired. Fox News edited out the salute. So much for free speech and no censorship under Trump. Insane. They cut out the Hitler salute. Editing it out just makes it even more sus. Literally no excuses now, Lamau. Why did they cut out the very questionable salute Elon Musk did twice? I'm a Republican. Why did you edit it out? Not cool. I don't like to be manipulated. I've had enough of that the last 4 years. I don't need my feelings protected. Stop it. Fair and honest reporting. Did you notice how Fox deliberately cut out the part where he was saluting? Whoever posted it knows this shit's fucked up because they clipped out the video at the 1 minute mark to omit the Sieg Heil, but you can, oh my God, like they really did, and everyone's calling it out. Okay, so let's watch the clip and see if we can spot the cut. That's crazy. I just assumed. But like they actually legit cut the Sieg Heil out. That's crazy.
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Thanks to you. We're going to have safe cities, finally, safe cities.
Where's the cut? Did I miss the cut? Is it that smooth? What the fuck?
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important, some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that... It's like it's not even like... You can't even say it was like he was going for hand on the chest and then a crowd wave, because he puts his hand on the chest with like so much oomph and then he juts it out. Like he shot that thing out at that like perfect Nazi salute angle. Like Hitler would have been like, ah, yes, das ist good, good form, yes. You know, like Hitler himself would have complimented the form. Dude, holy shit. The media is already live covering for him. Let's watch the Fox version again. How much did Fox have to cut to remove that from the video?
Secure borders, sensible spending, basic stuff. And we're gonna take Doge to Mars. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. This one, some elections are, you know,
here it is,
important, some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
That's where they put the cut in. Oh, that's so sneaky. Holy shit. They cut it right there. That was the sound of him, hand on the chest, that noise. We heard it. We heard it.
For making it happen. Thank you.
There it is. That's the sound of him putting it on his chest. And then listen to the crowd when he does it. Oh, there. Oh, wait. Did the crowd... Did they cut from the crowd as the crowd started Sieg Heiling too? Holy shit! Chat, did you catch that?
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Holy shit. People in the crowd start raising their arms too and the camera cuts. Yeah, people were pointing, but once arms started going up, the camera cut. Like, the cameraman got scared and cut the second that the crowd started raising their arms after he did. Oh, man. Holy shit. What's the guy in the corner of the crowd pointing at? A bird. Man, that's blatant, bro. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Fox, please upload the unedited version. Have some balls. You edited out the Nazi salute. How did you censor the Hitler salute? Elon throwing out a Nazi salute was not in my 2025 bingo card, but at least he's being honest about his beliefs finally. If anyone is on the fence about this, I encourage you to look into dog whistle politics. There is no doubt in my mind that this was a calculated move, and we won't let it slide. People, it's kind of crazy how it's day one, we're already the counterculture. Finally, I haven't heard the term dog whistle said by anyone but a lefty in like literal years. You cowards, this is what y'all voted for? Show the whole tape? Haha, conservatives few hours into their oligarchical fascist regime and we got weird salutes, not to mention Fox News actively hiding it. They cut out his Nazi salute, oh my god. For people in the future, this is not the full clip. He did something very disturbing on camera and Fox News edited it out. If the salute was a mistake or he didn't mean it like that, then why did they hide it? Do better. Why is this guy giving a speech at a presidential inauguration? For all of those trying to downplay the salute by somehow naming it a Roman salute, please do know that a Roman salute is what the fascists use, so calling it a Roman salute actually just confirms that it's a Nazi salute. The salute, oh boy. The more I see of this guy, the more I'm convinced he is just playing some narcissistic game of I can do what I want and nobody can stop me. I expect it'll be the American people who pay the price for his antics. Typical Fox Entertainment. Why did you feel the need to cut at the Sieg Heil? Was it if it was just an innocuous wave? Yep. They're getting cooked at least. That's good to see. But, yeah, no, this is the start of the oligarchy, guys. Big part of oligarchy is the media is all in on it. The mainstream media is completely beholden to Trump. Trump has outright said that he will pursue with legal action mainstream media channels that treat him too harshly. Like, free speech in terms of, like, the mainstream media is done. We'll only have to wait and see how long it gets to exist on the internet. There may be a day where I get dragged out of my house in handcuffs for the videos that I make. Or for having ever made them, even. We'll have to see. I need a buttered bagel. I could go for a buttered bagel right now, too, honestly. That would honestly really be a good palate cleanser for this whole situation. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, guys, right here is where I'm going to draw this segment to a close. If you guys did enjoy or found it entertaining or educational, then please consider leaving a like, because every single thumbs up you leave on my streams and videos is immensely helpful and goes a long way to support my content in the algorithm, whether you're watching live or after the fact when it goes up as its own video. And of course, be sure to follow my social medias linked down below in the description, and perhaps even consider supporting me directly, financially, by donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or perhaps even support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, StreamElements, Patreon, or buy some Xander Hall merch through the Streamlabs link down below if you want to help me keep the lights on and a roof above my head here at the Xander Hall studio. Regardless of how you support me, though, thank you all so much for watching me, as always. And as always, have a good one.